Charlie, okay, watch this video. Okay, watch this video.
Banking transactions also need a Ghana card. Then the Bank of Ghana can no longer hold the regulatory data it holds for banks. All of that should also go to NIA.
That's not what I'm saying, but you go ahead.
So but that's basically what the SIM registry is.
What I'm
because
saying,
you see, when there is a challenge on a SIM card, the report does not go to the NIA. The report goes to the regulator of the telecom space, which is the NCA. The NCA must have its own database of all SIMs and all equipment, telephone equipment.
Agree.
So we are not building a parallel database to the NIA. If we were, we would not be needing the NIA for verification. We would have been collecting our own biometrics and saying we are now storing our own biometrics and holding it. No, the NIA remains our single source of truth. However, for the purposes of the function of the NCA as a regulator of the telecom space, when issues of Momo fraud come up, issues of device theft come up, and things that are related to telecoms, you cannot be referring that to the National Identification Authority. It will come to the NCA, and the NCA must have this database, which again will be stored at the National Data Center with NITA.
Okay, so cool. I think we agree, but there's a view.
So that's what I'm saying. That
I hear you. I hear you.
Of what we are doing,
Let me just
we need a bit of clarity on that.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are agreeing, but maybe see. So what it means is this: the NIA has my biometrics.
Yes.
The metrics.
Yes.
Now, if I want to register my SIM card, therefore,
yes,
what should happen is I go and I say, this is my number A, B, C, D, E,
yes,
and I put my hand on the NCA machine to check my fingerprint. Hold on.
Yes.
When I put my hand there, that fingerprint should hit
NIA's database. Yes.
And then tell NCA that this is correct. So you don't need to keep a database per se. I'm coming.
The database we are keeping is not of your fingerprints. It's of the registration.
Telco. Again, good. So I'm saying that this my SIM card belongs to a telco.
Yes.
The telco does not need to keep my biometrics.
Nobody's keeping your biometrics.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean, you see, we are clarifying.
Okay.
Okay. It just says that if you are the person with this number, okay, then what we are seeing here in terms of your fingerprint must correspond with what is at NIA.
Yes.
So there's a certain linkage.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe ask some of the people here. The communication has sounded as if we are going to collect all those things again and keep it in NCA. And I'm making the point that when you have those two things, there will be conflict. And there should be one source of truth. Okay? And I'm saying there are 7 different institutions or so, all of which must do this thing. And they are all fighting to keep their own data, including EC. So Kofi, let if you are clarifying that this is what is going to be, then we are making progress.
Yes. So, Alfred, and I'm happy Kofi raised this for the benefit of our public. The NCA, through this registration process, is not going to be collecting any biometrics.
I see.
In fact, we're not doing so because the NIA has both fingerprint and face recognition. That's what we're doing facial. And today, if you even look at the NIA is currently doing some recruitment of temporary staff. Your face, it's matched against the NIA's data. Your face, it's matched against the NIA's database. The NIA confirms that it's been done. Then what happens is the NCA now stores your name and your SIM number and your IMEI on its database, not your biometrics. Your biometrics still remain at the NIA. And another thing we're doing at the ministry, which is the data harmonization bill, which is going to Parliament, is going to help us deal with the silos you're talking about. We're building a national data exchange hub.
Interoperability.
That will then allow interoperability of all data sets and data silos via API. I don't want to do it today by ministerial letter. So we're going to Parliament to have Parliament pass a legislation that mandates every data holder, biometric data processor, to submit it to that national repository, and we can then do cross-referencing in real time by API calls. So we're going to where you're talking about to deal with the interoperability of all of our data silos. But on this process, we are not going to hold any biometric data. We're only going to match in real time. And that's why I said there's a lot that we've listened to you.
I hear you.
We've read extensively your critique of all the processes. We've picked all the salient points in them, and we've tried to address them by law.
Okay, just this one too, please, I beg.
Hold on.
I was on the floor.
But let me deal with it. Because you mentioned the court, I just want to clarify. There's a message about a particular Supreme Court ruling.
There's a recent court ruling that has
Yes.
just been done.
This is the Goni versus Vodafone Attorney General and the NCA.
Yeah.
25th of February 2026. There is a lawyer who has just sent this, taking into consideration this recent ruling. He says, as we prepare for this registration,